Hi, I'm Amy. In today's workout, we're using our Pilates Magic Circle to create some unique opportunities to strengthen and also to work on proprioception where we are in space while we do some complex movements. Let's get started in a split squat position. So we're going to take our left foot forward and our right foot back. Come down to a 90-90 hover here, 90 degrees each leg. Put the circle against the right hip and open the chest. Reach the left arm straight out to the side. We're going to push in that circle 10 times. 1 and 2. We're hovering the legs. 3. Pulling our abs in. 4. Aligning our posture. Head to knee, straight line. 5 more. And 4. Get taller with each pulse. 3. Keep the chest open. 2. And squeeze that circle. And 1. Lower the knee down. And now we're going to lift our circle overhead, lengthening the spine up, sit back towards the right side and round the back, and then squeeze the booty to lift back up. That's 1. And 2. So we're rounding and reaching, shoulders are down. And 3. Sit back onto the right heel. This is what it looks like from another angle. And 4. And lift. One more time. And 5. And lift. Take the circle, lower it down in front of you, look left and right, keeping shoulders down. Lift it up, look right and left. Lower it down, and left, right. We're keeping the shoulders down here, and we're looking side to side to make sure that whether the circle is low or the circle is high, we've got our shoulders anchored down the back as we look side to side. Gentle squeeze on the circle. One more time. Look and look. Reach up and look and look. Look center. Now lower the circle down to chest height as you lean back and then power through the back of the legs to come back upright. So we're leaning back, one long line, head to knee, and then powering through the back of the legs to lift up, and that's 2. And 3. Light squeeze on the circle, lengthen the ribs away from the hips, getting taller with each repetition, keeping chest open and shoulders down. Now we're taking our other foot forward. We're going to take our right foot forward, have our left knee down. We've got the circle against the left hip. We're going to open the chest, reach the right arm out to the side, and we're going to press. And 2. And 3. And 4, squeezing that circle in, and 5, straight line from head to knee, 6, and 7, working on posture, and 8, chest open to squeeze, 9, and 10. Lift the circle up overhead, slide shoulders down, and now sit back towards the left heel as you round the spine, and then back upright, and that's 2. Round the spine, make length in the spine through this series. And 3, reach long with the hands, but shoulders grounded down the back. And 4, and up. One more time. And 5, sit back and stretch, and lift. Let's take our circle down for the 100. We're going to place it down and ankles on top handle, and then roll back to the mat. Turn the legs out, squeeze them together, pull abs in to flatten the low back into the mat, and reach arms overhead. Let's take our inhale to prepare. Exhale, reach arms forward, lift up and hold. Press the legs together towards midline, reach long through the hands and feet, come to your highest ab curl position. Now we're going to pump our arms to challenge our upper body stability. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. Press the legs together and reach long. Big inhale and let it go. Again. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. We are at 50. Let's take our circle now, pull it in and place it between the ankles, give it a squeeze, flatten the back, reach your legs out as far as you can keep your low back flat, and inhale, 3, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 5, inhale, exhale, Good. Squeeze the circle. Great inner thigh activation. Connect that inner thigh activation to that core contraction. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll up a little higher. Then fold the legs in. Grab your circle and place both feet on one handle, both hands on the other handle. We are going to rolling like a ball. Abs in, tilt the chin down, roll up, balance here and round the low spine. Inhale, roll back to shoulder blades. Exhale to return. Hold the shape here. So thighs are the same distance away from the chest. Create opposition. Feet push into the circle. Hands pull on the circle. Arms are bent and strong. Inhale back. Exhale, return. Squeeze the legs together. We've got 4 more to go. And 3. Rounding the low back, maintaining the C curve through the spine. 2. And 1. Come up and hold. Now let's straighten our legs out. This is also a teaser prep. We've got our legs straight, but our low back slightly rounded. Abs are in. Now let's roll back to the shoulder blades. Opposition, hands press one way, feet press the other way, then return back up to our position here for our roll over. And 2. So this is going to help us prepare later for our rollovers, which are coming, and also for our teasers. We can use our circle to help find that shape and really fine tune it. Let's do one more time here. Roll back and return. Now roll back to the mat and take the circle and place your right leg through the circle and extend your left leg out straight onto the mat. Bend your elbows and ground them to the mat. Press the left leg back, elbows back, and head back. Circle your leg towards midline and then out to the side for 1. So we're doing our single leg circles here. And 2. Keeping our hips still. And 3. Abs in. And 4. We've got 4 more to go. Straighten your arms up for more challenge. 4. And 3. Perfect circles. 2. And 1. Let's circle the other way. 1. 2, emphasis on the lift. 3, and precision. 4, our circle helps us feel where we are in space so we can trace our circle with these guidelines. And 1 more time, and circle. Take it and place it on the ball of your foot. We're going to a leg stretch. We're going to bend that right leg in, straighten it out, keeping the tailbone grounded. So bend and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. 1 more here. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Now we're going to point and flex for 4 times. Point and flex. 2 more. Point and flex. Keep that tailbone grounded. Get a good stretch. Bend the arms, tilt the chin down, and lift the upper body into a chest lift or an ab curl. Keep the back flat and lift the free leg, the left leg, up and down for 1 and 2. We're going to inhale down, exhale to lift. 3 and 4 and 5. Lower down, squeeze the booty. And 6. Stay lifted up high. Work the front of the neck. 7 and 8. Now keep that leg up and reach the left arm up. 2. Arm and leg move away from each other and towards each other for 1 and 2. Reaching long with both arm and leg. 3. Keeping low back grounded. 4. Stay lifted high. 5. If your neck is tired, place your head down. 6. Use your arm and leg to create opposition in that circle. 7 and 8. That's our last one. We're going to lower down and switch legs. So take the left leg through, bend the elbows, ground them to the mat, press the right leg down, elbows down, head down, pull abs in. We're going to circle towards midline and around and up. 1 and 2, 3. Just finding our rhythm here. 4. Straighten your arm up for more challenge. And 1, 2. So we'll bring it up to 8. Last 2. And circle. Let's go the other way. Circle around. 1. Open and cross over midline. 2. Press the straight leg into the mat. 3 and 4, 5 6, 7, one more time, and 8. Take that circle, place it on the ball of your foot. We're going to bend that left leg in and straighten it out for 1. And bend. And straighten. That's 2. Bend and straighten. Great stretch for the whole back of the leg, the hip, and straighten. Let's move it to the ball of the foot. We're going to point and flex. Now we're stretching our calf and flex and point. Flex one more time and point and flex. From here, bend your elbows a little, tilt the chin down, roll up to upper ab curl and hold. That right leg, we're going to lift it up and lower it down. Lift and lower. Inhale to lower, exhale it up. That's 3. Reach long and 4. Stay lifted up high. And 5. And 6. If your neck is tired, put your head down, but then lift it up again as soon as you can. And 8. Now, reach your right arm and leg up and reach away and lift 1. And 2. Shoulder is down. Back is flat. 4. Last 4. Inhale. Exhale to lift. And last 2. 7. One more time. And 8. Fold everything in. Place both feet into your circle and roll up. Now we're going to get into an ab series. We have 3 levels in this series. So we're going to start high, go to low, and it's going to get hard. Press the handle of your circle into either your belly or closer down onto the bones of your pelvis. Choose what feels right for you. Press in and open your chest. Tuck the tailbone under, roll back a little bit. We're going to pulse in for 5 times. 1 and 2. Our back is rounded. 3, abs are in. 4, shoulders are down. And 5. Roll a little further. And 1. And 2, C-curve head to tail. 3, find an angle that works your abs but not your back. 5. A little bit further, this is our last one here. And 5. And 4. And 3, tightening the abs, shoulders down. 2 and 1. Then roll all the way to your mat. Keep your legs bent. Flip your circle, place it overhead, and palms are on the circle. Let's pulse it down for 5 times. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on to your circle, flip it, and roll up. Now let's hook it around our feet. Hold on to the sides of the circle and pull back and stretch the low back gently. Create opposition, ribs pull back, feet press away. Now flatten out the back and hinge forward. We're working more on the legs now, hinging and forward to stretch. Now sit up, place a circle back into the middle, bend the legs, and 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll down with control, flip the circle, place the hands on top for 5 times. 1, 2, arm presses. 3, 4, 5. Flip the circle, roll up, hook it around your feet, give it a pull, and stretch through the low back, and then pulse yourself forward in your hinge back for more of a stretch in the legs. Roll back, bend the legs. Now, place the circle in the same spot. Take your left hand on it and your right arm straight out to the side. Single arm pulse for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Switch hands, shoulders down. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands on the circle, roll back with control, flip it. Now take the left hand on the circle, right arm straight up to the ceiling, shoulders connected to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch hands. Left arm reaching straight up to the ceiling, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on to the circle, roll all the way up. One final stretch and pull, stretch and pull. Hold on to the circle with one hand, roll back part way for a windmill. We're going to circle around, press down, windmill, return, and then switch hands. We're in our C-curve position, rolled back part way. We're doing 5 of these. We're rotating our ribs, but our hips and our legs are staying still. It's our inhale and then exhale. You could also do this seated upright in a neutral spine in a diamond leg position. If you just need to give your abs and your back a break, do this version, sitting up in the neutral spine, still keeping hips and legs still, but rotating the ribs. Let's do our last set here. Rotate and press, rotate and press. Next up, we have our side lying set. We're gonna take our circle, place it on the end of the mat. Our bottom leg goes on the bottom handle. Lie down in a straight line from head to feet. So make sure you're in a straight line here. Here's our series. Our top leg is gonna press down. Bottom leg will lift up to meet it, squeeze together. Lower the leg, release the circle, that's 1. Press the circle, bottom leg lift, squeeze, lower, release the circle. Abs are in, press it. Lift and squeeze, lower, release. Press it down, lift and squeeze, lower, release. We've got 4 more. Press and squeeze, lower, release. And 3, squeeze, lower, release. And 2, squeeze, lower, release. And last one, press, squeeze, lower, release. Now press down, lift the bottom leg up, and we're going to circle it around for 1 and 2. We're going 8 times. 3, long line. 4, reach long through the top leg. 5, so the bottom waist is lifted off the mat. 6, 7, and 8. Let's go the other way and circle 1 and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one and 8. Now we go into our passe. Kick the leg up, bend it in, slide it along the bottom leg, lift up into the circle. Now reverse it and squeeze down on the circle. We're doing 4 of these. So lift, slide, lift up into the circle, passe, and squeeze the circle. So kick, passe, and lift, passe, and squeeze. One more time. Kick it and lift, bend it, and squeeze. Come up onto the elbow here. We're going to get into a side plank modification. So press the circle down and lift the waist. And again, press the circle down and lift the waist. We're going to do 4 of these. Press it down and lift the waist. One more time, press it down and lift the waist. Now we're going to lift the hips too. So we're going to press it down, lift the waist, lift the hips, and lower. Make any adjustments you need to. Press it down, lift the waist, lift the hips. Now here, see, do you want to take your hand off, test the water, see how it feels? Lower down. Here's our last one. Press it down, lift the waist, lift the hips. If you're ready, bring arm overhead and hold for a 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lowering down. Turn, face the circle. Before we get to the other side, we've got a couple exercises to do. First thing is going to be hip ups and rollovers. Squeeze the circle between the ankles. Bring the legs up in the air, slightly bent. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, pull your abs in so tightly that the low back curls off the mat. Squeeze the circle with purpose. Feel the inner thighs working. That's 3 and 4 and 5. Now we're going to use that movement to lift up, but keep going for our full roll over. Flex the feet and roll down, create opposition. Heels go one way, sit bones go the other way. Roll down, anchor your low back, lower it down, tap the floor if you can keep low back flat, and then lift the legs back up. We are going to set to 5 hip ups. So squeeze it, exhale to lift up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Arms are working. And 3, neck is long. And 2, one more time. And 1. Now we're using that movement to lift all the way up overhead, legs parallel to the floor, flex the ankles, squeeze that circle and roll down the center of the spine, all the way down. Let's keep our back flat, tap the circle, lift it up, bend the legs. We are on our last set here of hip ups. 1, exhale, lift. 2, and 3, 4, one more time, 5. On the next one, curl up, lift the legs up overhead. Legs are parallel to the floor. Flex, roll down, sit bones one way, heels the other way. Create opposition. Back is flat, lower down, tap the floor, and lift up. Hold on to the circle, come up to seated, and we're going to do one set of push-ups and then get into our side lying legs. For our push-ups, we're going to take the handle, place it right at the sternum, come forward, place hands directly under shoulders, and find our front plank position. Long line, head to feet. Bend and straighten for 5 push-ups. 1. I love these push-ups because we can really work on our form, we can work on our core contraction and our alignment, and we get a little help as we lift up. One more time, and lift. Now let's go to the other side for side lying leg series, round 2. So our bottom leg is going to go right on top of that handle. We're going to lie on our side, top leg goes on the other handle, and find a straight line through the spine from head to foot. Press down with the top leg, lift the bottom leg up to meet it, lower the bottom leg, release the circle, that's 1. Press, squeeze together, lower, release, that's 2. Press, squeeze, lower, release, that's 3. Press, squeeze, lower, release. Lengthen the top foot away to lift the bottom waist off the mat. Press, squeeze, lower, release. Neck is long. Press, squeeze, lower, release. One more time. Press, squeeze, lower, release. Now press it down and hold it. Our bottom leg is going to circle for 1 and 2. 8 times around, and 3. Perfect circle. 4 and 5. Chest is open. Abs are in. 6 and 7 and 8. Let's go the other way for 8 and 7 and 6. Keep the pressure on the circle. 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now we've got our passe combination. So we're going to anchor the circle down with the bottom leg, top leg, kick it up, bend it in, reach through, and lift up. Then bend it through, lift up, and squeeze down. Kick it up, bend it in, and lift. Bend it in, kick it up, and squeeze. On these kicks, leg is slightly turned out, and lift, bend it in, lift up, and squeeze. One more time. Lift, bend it in, reach long, lift into the circle, bend it in, lift up, and reach long, and squeeze down. Then come up and prop up onto the elbow. Now we're going to do a waist lift. So press the leg down, lift the waist, and release. Press, lift, and release. Let's do 2 more of these. So press down, lift the waist, and release. One more, press, lift, and release. Now we'll add a hip lift. So we're going to press down, lift the waist and the hips, feel it, and lower. Make any adjustments. And again, press, lift the ribs, lift the hips up, and then lift up, test the waters. So how does it feel? Lower down. Let's do one more time. So we're going to press down, lift the waist, lift the hips, lift the arm, and holding for our 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Let's come up and do our second set of push-ups. We know what to do. Place that circle right against the chest. Hands in line with the shoulders coming out to our plank position. Squeeze the booty, squeeze the legs, abs in. 5 times push-ups, and 5 and 4. Work on range of motion. 3 and 2 and 1. And we are up. Now let's take our circle. We're going to place it down in front of us and lie face down on the mat. Have our arms extended about 3/4 straight. A little bit of bend here. Legs are pressing together. Squeeze the hips into the mat. Legs are tight, abs are in. Now, straighten the arms as we lift up into our swan, our abdominal stretch, and lower down. Lift up, abs are in. As we lower down, pull abs in like you're allergic to the mat. You don't want to touch it with the front of the body. Lift up, big stretch, and lower down. For more challenge, place your hands on the top of the circle. Same exercise. Press down and lift and stretch, and lower. Abs in, legs tight, hips squeezing in, and lift and lower. Let's do 2 more of these. Press down, lift and stretch, and lower. One more time. Press down, lift and stretch, and lower. Now grab onto the circle, and we're going to take it and move it behind us. And let's hold it with our thumbs on the inside and our hands on the outside so that we can pull our hands apart to open the chest. Start here and hang over, holding onto your circle in this way. So you're pushing out to help open the chest. Now lift the circle overhead and stretch. We're stretching our chest open, keeping the collarbone wide, letting the head hang heavy. Move the circle back down to the booty, and then come right down to the mat. We're gonna take that same arm position now and do some heel beats. So lie down on the mat, take the circle behind you, hook your thumbs in it just like we did before. Ground the legs in a turned out position, squeeze the booty, lift up and open the chest. Use that circle to open the chest wide. We're going to do 100 heel beats. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Let's do it. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 2, 3, 5. And squeeze the legs to midline. 2, 3, 4, 5. Open the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up higher. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the booty. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Pull on the circle. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. And lower down. We've got our last set of push-ups. So let's take that circle, place it here in the middle of the chest. Come forward. Let's find that plank position. Reach out long, support between the shoulder blades. Squeeze the booty, pull the abs in, and 5 times. 5 and 4. Let's go full range of motion here. 3. Long line, head to feet. 2 and 1. Now we're going to use our circle to do some teasers and some open leg rocker. Start by squeezing on the circle, opening the chest, and rolling down to the mat. Fold the legs in, flatten the back, squeeze legs together. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, reach forward, roll up to our bent leg teaser position and hold. Tuck the tailbone under, roll down, bring the thighs into the chest slightly, reach back on the inhale. Exhale, reach arms forward, tilt the chin down, roll up and hold. This time let's lift those legs up and hold for a 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the legs in and slowly roll down. Reach arms long. Let's do it again. Arms reach forward. Bend the legs as we roll up and then straighten. Here we are, shining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the legs in, roll down. This is our last one. Then we'll transition to our open leg rocker. Reach arms forward, legs are bent, roll up and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the legs in and place the circle between the ankles. Straighten the legs up, roll back. For one time, open leg rocker. Now grasp it with the hands, roll back. Grasp it with the ankles, roll back. With the hands and roll it back. Maintain that C-curve position. Ankles grab it, roll, and hands grab it. Ankles, roll it back, hands. We'll do one more set here. Ankles and hands. And we're up. Let's finish today with a nice hip stretch. We deserve it. Let's take our circle down I've got my left side down. I'm gonna take my right leg forward. We're gonna reach the left leg back long and straight. Right leg is bent to 90 degrees. We've got our hips square. So our left hip is wrapping forward, our right hip is wrapping backwards. We're gonna straighten long through that back leg. Now take the circle and bring it behind, and let's find that same chest opener that we did with our heel beats and with our roll-ups. Holding here, big stretch. We're tightening the legs. Now let's take our circle and lift it up overhead. So we've got a long, straight line, head to heel, shoulders down. Big stretch and work. And holding, breathing, and lower down. Let's switch to our other side. So we've got our circle down to find our initial position here. Left leg's gonna be bent, right leg straight and tight. Let's square out our hips. Find our position. Now let's take the circle behind us, open the chest. Press out gently with the thumbs. Wrap the right hip forward, push the left hip back. Hold and stretch. Now let's take the circle overhead, one long straight line, hands to foot, holding, stretching, working, and lowering down. Thank you for joining me today for this workout with the Pilates Magic Circle. You might find that some of the choreography today seemed new and it was hard to grasp, but come back to this workout and do it a bunch of times, because when you learn the choreography, then you can really take these movements and make them your own. Thank you so much for joining me today, and see you next time in the next workout. Bye.